Hello, welcome back to Bailey's Baits. Another unboxing. I believe this is the package anyway. This should be the Fisheye Pro winch camera for the RT4. So let's dive in. It's well taped up, no doubt about that. Look at this, can't even open the box now. There we go. Alright. So, what have we got? I'm guessing this is the battery pack. It tells you when the on-screen voltage reads 10 volts, please recharge. So 10 volts must be its lowest charge. Open this one up. Tell you what, it's all separate boxes in here. Let's put this to one side. So, power pack, pretty basic, pretty standard, nice and light. Whoa. Charger for said power pack. Bubble wrap. There's a lot of bubble wrap. That's the controller unit. Again, nice and light. Please say YouTube channel for setup. There you go. Fisheye camera kits, YouTube channel for setup. But we'll do the manly thing. We'll try and make it work with no instructions. Loads of bubble wrap. Don't worry, I'm sticking it in the burn bin, but I won't burn it. It's just so it don't blow away. Oh. So yeah, nice little unit. Looks pretty watertight. I'm guessing the screen goes on here. It's designed for go on a tripod. I don't think I've got a spare tripod knocking around, so I won't be able to stick it on one. USB cable in there for charging. It looks like a reasonably long cable. Button here on the front, power button here on the side. I guess this is the wheel for raising and lowering the camera. Let's carry on going. What's in this? We got anything in this? Ah, these are the extra bits I've ordered. So you can connect to a USB port for a cigarette lighter output, for charging your battery and the screen from a cigarette lighter output. Right, what's next? No guessings for what this is. Let's say this is the screen. Oh, ripped the box already. Alright, I'll just get everything out of here and then we'll go through what's in here. Because there's a lot of little bits and pieces I don't want blown away. It's quite windy today. Alright, so power brick for the screen. I'll put that straight back in the box. 240 lead for the power brick. We have got the screen, got the little rubber covers on the aerial antennas. Yeah, that's nice. It's a nice velvet case for the screen. It's pretty good. Let's put that to one side. Have a look at the actual screen itself. Alright, so that's the actual screen itself. Speaker on the back, which I'm guessing you're not really going to need. AV input, DC input for charging. AV output, memory card. Well and good. 2 aerials. 5.8 gig, which is pretty good. Most boats run on 2.4 gig, so that will stop any interference. It's got like a cover. Ah, built-in sunshade. Ooh, very smart. Now, a friend of mine ordered from another company, and it didn't come with the sunshade, so quite pleased about that. And I'm guessing the way that it's all 3D printed, but it's really solid and well thought out. So yeah, that slides into the unit like so. Cool. Pop that, lay that down. Oh, I wish I had a spare tripod. Put it on it. So I'm guessing this is the last box, so this has got to be the main event. More bubble wrap, loads of bubble wrap. Loads of bubble wrap. Let's get rid of that box. Oh, what's that? Oh, wait, there's something in that bubble wrap. Yeah, that'd be what them slots are for. Oh, that's smart. Hold your remote on there. That really is quite smart. It's really light, which is good, especially when you're like me and you take a lot of stuff with you. Yeah, another aerial, I'm guessing that's for the actual camera unit. When you take a lot of stuff with you, you want everything as light as possible. Right, everything's really well packaged. It's quite good. You want to look at the packaging because they've got these stickers all over them, which gives you information on how to use it. Right, so that's obviously the bracket for the RT4. Comes with a Velcro pad. Don't know if I'm going to stick Velcro to my RT4, but we shall see. Screws on like so. Cool. Guessing that slots onto there. Clips in, nice and snug. And that pops into there. And it's on. Oh, you can turn it on and off. It automatically comes on by the looks of things. So turn the screen on, let's see what that says. Right, it does have a front power button here, but that doesn't seem to be doing nothing. It also says power in the middle of the wheel. Yeah, so that's your power button. The screen is going to be press and hold probably like usual. Yep, so that's the screen on. Let's get it looking away from me, groin. That's the screen on. Bit too much to hold everything. So that's down and up. That's really quick. That is really quick. I mean, I know you can't see the image, but we'll get to having a look at that quality in a minute. I'll stick it in the fish pond over there, and we'll have a look at the image quality, but that's really quite good. As I say, I've seen another brand, and that definitely seems better, but we'll check it in the water. Turn that off, turn that off, turn that off. Right. Move all this over here. See how it fits to the actual boat. That's why the protection mat's here for the boat. Right. Can make myself look like an idiot now because I don't know how it goes on the boat. I'm guessing that just slides over like so. Front of the boat, middle of the yacht bar, back of the boat, it fits all the way along. So quite intriguing. Tell you what we will do. We'll put that on like so. Right, that's what the Velcro's for. If that camera gets stuck, it can pull that hook over the mount over the boat, which would obviously mean you could pull your camera into the water. It sits really high up in the hopper, which is obviously a great plus because you don't want this thing getting wet. Sits quite nicely in the hopper itself. Personally, if I was designing that bracket, I wouldn't have had the battery down here. Just reason being is obviously you want to, well, I would want to fill one of my hoppers with bait so I could drop it and then check everything's sitting right with the camera, and that's going to get covered. So personally I wouldn't have had that down there. I'd have had that on top, out of the way, so you don't cover your power packs in whatever bait you're deciding to use. What we'll do is we'll go and stick it in the water. We won't turn nothing on at the minute, but we'll go and stick it in the water and we'll move this forwards and backwards on the boat to see how it upsets the balance of the boat. It shouldn't really, it's ridiculously light. There's no batteries in this, so it is going to sit quite high in the water anyway. Let's go and stick it in the water. Oh. These poor fish, they get abused. Right, so in the centre, as you would presume, it's sitting level. Push it all the way to the front. It does make it a little bit nose heavy. And tail heavy, but again, it's got no batteries in the boat. If there was batteries in the boat, I'm 99.9% sure that with the extra draft would be sitting level. Personally, I'm going to put it forward. Just reason being is the battery sits here. That'll help level the boat out. Yeah, I'm going to put it forward. So let's go and do the Velcro on the boat. Right. So if I put that all the way forward to there. Sorry about this user figuring this out as I am. As I say, I like to do the most honest of reviews I can. I don't tend to pre-check or do anything before I do the review. Right, is that going to be an issue? No, that should be fine. So yeah, I can put it all the way forward. That's cool. So unplug that. Move that round to there. So sorry, trying to do all this one-handed. Take that off. Put that in a box so I don't blow up my garden. I've just left my finger exactly where I want the edge of the bracket. So it drops back in nicely. Here we go. I'm wondering whether or not, I would say that's a knot, whether you could leave the bracket in place and unclip the camera from the bracket, but no, I wouldn't say that's advisable. Everything, as I said, is 3D printed, but it's a really good quality print. Really good quality print. I mean, I've messed around with 3D printers and never got any quality like this. But then again, I bought cheap printers. So technology is definitely not my forte. So right, that's stuck down now. And yeah, that is not going anywhere. So if that camera was to get caught in a bit of weed, if the winch can't physically pull it out of the weed, you're swimming after it, of course. Or going out by boat. I wouldn't advise swimming in deep water. But it's certainly not going nowhere. Where depending how strong the winch motor is, that could have pulled it over. But not no longer. So winner on that one. Right, let's turn everything back on. Plug that in. Hook that onto there like so. Turn this on, which is the power button on the side. It beeps. That goes in like so. Turn that on. Right, it's press and hold for the screen for that to come on. We're showing 11.25 volts on the camera itself, so it's not below the 10 volts that it told us we need to recharge at. So let's take it over to the water, plop it in the water, and I'll show you the screen. Right, can you see that screen clearly? As you can see, we're out of the water. Up here it's giving me the battery percentage of this unit. Down here it's giving me the voltage of the actual camera. So obviously if that drops to 10 volts, you need to recharge your removable power pack. So that's the camera itself. Right, that's up. Is that up or is that down? Right, so towards you is down and forward is up. So you can see that there, little goldfish swimming around. So that's lowering towards the water. That's in the water. Did you see that clarity change? You can't see the food that's on the bottom of the pond. You can see the fish down there, but you can't see the food. As soon as you do that, look at that. See that just focus, and literally we've only just broke the surface of the water. So now if we could lower it all the way down. Yes, that is a patch repair. That probably wasn't the best thing to show you on my pond. I mean, that's touching the bottom now. But it is really quick as it comes up. This hasn't got the anti-spin on it, hence why it's spinning. They do a thing that slips onto the camera for the anti-spin, and that's back up inside the boat. You can see that's a really wide angle because of here is the edge of the boat. That's the edge of the boat, and that is close to level with the bottom of the boat, and you can still see the edge. That is a massively wide camera angle. Just move the boat around a little bit. So that's the boat moving around. There's the bottom. You can see all the suspended particles in the water. It's because we just pulled the filter out. I don't want the filter filling me boat up with water. It's just starting to rain. Lovely. So that's all the way back up. So yeah, brilliant bit of kit. As I said, clarity so far, it's probably not too good through the camera. As I said, a friend of mine has got another company's brand, and this definitely looks clearer. The sunshade really helps. The camera's really good, really good. The white LEDs are nice and bright. Camera quality is brilliant. It's fast, like ridiculously fast. So yeah, other than that, not much I can tell you. Other than I want to get it inside because it's now starting to rain and I've got to dry out my boat again. I treat that better than the kids. That's Boris, my RT4. But yeah, so yeah, majorly pleased. I'm going to get a mount made up for this, for the tripod, because I want that, and let's go in, starting to really hammer it down. So I'm going to make up a mount for this and my tripod. And go from there. I'm about to use it for 2 weeks in France. Trust it to start hammering it down. My wife's behind the camera going, oh, I want to get out of here. But yeah, so yeah, I'll say goodbye. I'll get this inside and give you an update once we use it in France. Cheers, mate.